Hello, Steve Mills here with another podcast, and it's great to be back with you sharing some more tried, tested and proven ways in which you can grow your business. I'm here today to talk about improving your results, because that's what the Results Club that I run is all about. It's about getting more out of everything you do. And I want to talk to you today about meetings. So many people have meetings, and those meetings can drag on and on and on, and they can be pretty unstructured. And when it comes to the end of the meeting, there's generally three outcomes. Either the client says, yes, I'd like to go ahead and I want to buy your products or services. They say, no, I don't want to buy them, and they, that ends the meeting. Or more often than not, certainly in my experience and in the experience of many of my clients, they say something like, well, I need to think about it, or, well, I want to, speak to Fred, or, well, whatever other excuse they can come up with. And the truth of the matter is, really deep down, people are quite nice and they just don't want to say no. When they say, I need to think about it, they do that for one or two reasons. Either they, don't fully understand the benefits, that's assuming you've got a great product that will really benefit them, or they're just putting off saying no. They don't want to say no to your face. So what actually happens? Well, again, what tends to happen is that person then becomes almost impossible to get hold of. You say, yeah, sure, that's fine. Shall I give you a call in about a week? And they say, yeah, that'd be good. And then when you call them, they're not available, and you call them again and they're still not available. And maybe for the third, fourth or fifth time, and then you give up, and you maybe send them a couple of emails and they still don't respond. Having said that, most salespeople give up after, one, two, or perhaps even three attempts. So what can you do about that? How can you get over that problem? And my advice would be to handle it right at the beginning of the meeting, not wait till the end where you're going to ask them, which of the three are you going to go with, really? When you say, are you interested? Would you like to sign up to our program? And they say either yes, no, or I want to think about it, or make some other excuse. The way I recommend you do this is to, right at the beginning of the meeting, you say something like this. At the end of the meeting today, what I'd like to do is to agree that you're going to do one of two things. There are actually three things that you could do. You could say yes, you could say no, or you could sort of say maybe, or you want to think about it. Well, I don't know about you, but in my experience, I want to think about it really just means you're avoiding making a decision. And we're all about creating results, so we want you to make a decision. So would you be happy at the end of the meeting to either agree that we're going to go forward and we're going to work with you, or not? Is that okay with you, Mr. Customer? And, 99% of the time they say yes. And that's really the tip I've got for you today. Agree what's going to happen at the end of the meeting. One other quick point that I think is worth making. If they won't agree to that, or even if they agree to it, then at the end they come back with, well, actually, I did say that, I would make a decision, but I really do need to speak to, whoever that may be. Or they make some, excuse for not going ahead. Then one of the keys I would suggest is to make sure that you agree the next action there and then. And the next action is never, I'll give you a call in a week or a day or a month or whatever. The next action is always to nail it down to a specific date and time. So I'd say, okay, Mr. Customer, if you really can't make a decision now, how about we meet again, be it on the telephone or perhaps in person, next Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Is that okay? So rather than I'm going to call him at some time next week, we've got an actual appointment. It may be on the phone, but I'm going to call him or her at 10 o'clock next Tuesday. I really hope that makes sense. I know it's a simple thing, but it's one that could make you lots of money and save you lots of aggravation and time and wasted time chasing and following up people who really mean no, but have just said, I need to think about it. So if you want to know more about me and what I do, go to stevemills.co. If you want to join our Results Club, which I strongly recommend you do, you get more information and tips and ideas, ways in which you can grow your business, then go to stevemills.co/Results Club. Go and take a look at it. It's a fantastic club, a fantastic program, and one that I'm sure will produce a fantastic return on your marketing investment. So thanks very much for listening, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the not too distant future. Thank you.